Hey guys, it's Piper from Woodland Wanderings. I just wanted to share with you a balsa box that I recently altered for a swap that I'm doing at My Scrap Room Ning. Markeisha, if you are watching, you shouldn't be because I haven't mailed this yet. I'm going to mail it probably Tuesday or Wednesday of this week. But I took one of the Michael's balsa boxes, and let me just tell you a little bit about how I altered it. I used the paper that has been a long-time favorite of mine for a while. It's the Garden Tea Party Stack, DCWV. I don't have much of it left, but it's still kind of makes appearances in different things that I alter. I really love the paper. I'm not tired of it yet. I even considered maybe getting another stack because I love working with it. But basically, I went ahead and I just did a quick coat of paint on the box. Actually, it was gesso. I just used gesso first. And then I distressed the edges of the paper, and I Mod Podged that on there. And I used some of the caulk here and there around, just kind of, I don't know, it kind of adds to the distressedness of it. I guess, is that a word, distressedness? But it kind of gives it a real textured appearance, which it might be a little too textured in some places, but I kind of liked it. I used lace on the front, lace trim, and I had a lot of trouble with the knob here. I ended up using the same knob that it came with, but I really didn't want to. I wanted to try something different, but I ended up using the same knob, and then the thing I had trouble with was actually the ribbon. It seems kind of awkward to open it, but it does open. You just have to kind of wiggle it a little bit. And I used like I don't know, the Fun Fibers. I thought this was kind of pretty. It's a silky ribbon, and I used that. And it's in the color scheme, the natural color scheme of everything here. And I adhered it through the little holes there, and I also reinforced them with some star-shaped brads. And I used, I guess, a lot of gesso on this. I was trying to go for kind of a dreamy appearance and a lot of texture. For example, there's a lot of texture here with the laces, and then I wrapped a piece of burlap on the bottom and I gessoed that, and that's really a lot of texture there. So anyhow, back to the knob. I just kept the same knob. It's got distressing on it and some paints, and you can't probably see it, but in real tiny letters it says Inspire. Actually, I just checked and it didn't say Inspire. It says Imagine. I'm sorry, I forgot. I thought it said Inspire, but it says Imagine. So that's in with kind of the dreamy quality, hopefully. I use these little petaloo flowers, and nope, sorry, they're Recollection flowers, and I used a flat back pearl to embellish it. And then this is a brass little bumblebee. It's really, really tiny, and it's got some paints and gesso on top of him. More gesso here, more distressed edging. I think that's kind of it for the front. On the one side, I just did my little Martha Stewart stamp that I have. I just stamped a butterfly in the paper line on there. And this is actually a little, it was on tea bag, and it says, "There is a beauty in your presence." And I thought that was kind of pretty because the paper is a tea line, and this was the little top of a tea bag with a really nice message. So I went ahead and added that. And this is another brass key that I painted and gessoed, and some sparkly embellishments there, kind of swirling around there. More texture, more distress on the sides. And this is the back. More of the distressing with the caulk and stuff to give it a real textured look. And I used a stencil. It's called Ledger stencil, and so some of the letters and numbers kind of came out on it a little bit, like right here it says it looks like 1916. I just thought that was kind of cute. So this here, I don't have too many resin pieces to play with, so I wanted to make some embellishments that sort of looked, I don't know, kind of shabby chic, I guess. This whole thing is a little shabby chic look to it, I suppose. So I used paper clay, and I created this little frame with paper clay, and I just didn't even paint it or anything. I just kind of liked the look of it. you know, trying to go for dreamy again. And I fussy cut out a butterfly from the paper line, and you can sort of see that in the frame, but there's so much paint and texture on the butterfly that it's kind of hard to make out, but you can see it. It's pretty neat. And then more of the crocheted lace and the burlap for texture there, and more of the distressed edging, like you know, everywhere else on the box has distressed edges. On the side here, this was another flower, Recollections flower in the brown tones I used. It's got about 3 layers of petals and a flat back pearl, and it's just got a little bit of paint on there. Excuse my nails, by the way, I need to do them tonight. I've been out working in the garden and stuff. They look terrible, but anyhow. This is a button that I had made with polymer clay, and I didn't actually sew it onto the piece, but you can see the thread through the holes because I wanted it to look like it had been sewed on, but it's really not. It's just glued on. But that says Dream. And then I fussy cut these teacups, which I absolutely adore, these little stacked teacups from the paper line. I went ahead and put them on the side as well with a tiny little key on the saucer. So I thought that little tiny key was so cute. I didn't paint over the key, I just kind of left it there. So it's so tiny, you can barely even see it, but it's And then there. On the top of the box, there's more of the stencil that I used, the ledger stencil. Did some more texturizing with that, which I think is kind of neat. More of the paper. It's covered completely with paper from the paper line. On the sides, the front, the back. It's got it everywhere except inside. Inside, I left the wood, and then you can see some of the paint on the sides, the gesso and paint that I used. That's just a little goodie that I tucked in. It's one of the laser cut. It's a birdhouse, I thought, with a little bird in it, and I thought that was perfect for the theme of the paper. And then I've got a little clip here that I embellished. It says Dream Big. It's got another little flower there with a flat back pearl and a little bit of stickles to give it a tiny bit of sparkle. And it's a clip and it removes, so, you know, she can use it elsewhere if she wants to. So that's pretty much it for the box. And then I decided, you know, I'm trying to kind of keep it simple and natural, so I put together her goodie bag using this burlap zippered case, and I really liked this because I thought this is something that can be used for, you know, Copics, pencils, whatever you want. It's a pretty durable little bag, and it's kind of burlappy, natural looking. And I'm gonna stuff it full of little goodies for her. I've got them kind of stacked back here. You know, just little whimsical goodies for her, and lots of flowers, and all kind of with the color theme of the box here that I tried to keep with. So anyhow, thanks for watching. I've got a few pictures at the end, and I hope that she likes it. Her box was awesome. I got it on Friday, and I'm putting up a little video about that too. So anyhow, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of the weekend. Bye everybody!